Korea is very big when it comes to recycling food scraps. Starting this month, a new volume rate food waste disposal system has been implemented nationwide, where people will now have to dispose food waste in designated bags. Or you could use one of these, or Angela Park will have more about these machines, right?
That's right. Being that we're no longer able to dump food waste into the ocean, countries all over the world are trying to find better methods, more efficient methods of cutting down food waste, right? And Korea is no exception. Not just in terms of reducing food waste volumes, of course, reducing financial burdens for households. It's also a lot more convenient where we don't have to touch some of that icky food waste. Right? This one is actually the SmartCara by SmartCara, and as you can see, it's kind of a standalone functioning food waste disposal system. How it works is it grinds up your food, then it dries it, and then it grinds it up even more into fine powder-like substance. That's the byproduct. The great thing about this is that it can even take solid food parts like clamshells or chicken bones after like a chicken party, right? So if you take a look, I have a little dish of chicken bone remains.
Not very appetizing. It doesn't look very.
They cleaned it though.
All right.
So what you do is you open it like this, and then you can take your chicken bone and just drop it in, right? So
I never know what to do with my solid food.
Exactly.
Like clamshell, like you said, and chicken bones. You know, what do you do with that?
It's a pain.
Right.
So what you do is then you put the lid back on, then you lock it into place and start up the system. It's very quiet. It's just kind of
What's
humming.
happening here now?
So then it's going to go through the process of drawing, grinding, and turning it into powder. How it works is after it grinds up the chicken bones, clamshells, then it goes through a heat-based drying system, also with air circulation mixed up, and that way it's able to dry your food up to 99%, reducing the food volume significantly. We're talking it can get as small as up to 1/10 of the original food volume.
Wouldn't it smell a little bit during the whole drying process?
Right, absolutely. So these are the filters actually, and how these filters work is that there are active carbon molecules, and they get rid of it. This is the multi-level deodorizer filter system, very efficient in getting rid of your smells.
Okay, and this would be the end product of this system.
There's a 3-stage impeller blade system. You already are. I have no problem with it. And it grinds it up very efficiently into this final stage.
I can't believe this is food waste. It just looks cleaner dry like this.
Exactly.
Wow.
So this is a dried waste. It looks almost even pretty.
Right. I almost want to smell it though. Like it wouldn't.
No, I don't recommend that. And there's another option where you can create it, this exact byproduct into the RDF version. That's the refuse-derived fuel. You can use it for compost. You can use it for alternative fuels, things like that. Very eco-friendly.
Very scientific too. Interesting.
You know what's the best part of the SmartCara also is that there's actually artificial intelligence-based multi-sensor, and how that works is it kind of picks up on what type of food is in it, not to mention how much food is in it. That way you're not using excessive electricity. So you can think of it as one run. It has or uses about 1 kilowatt of electricity. Let's say you use it 12 times a month. That is about 12 kilowatts or $3 additional a month.
Wow, so environmentally friendly as well.
That's right.
You know, as long as I don't have to touch that yucky food waste, I think I'm on board. I'm going to buy one of these for my kitchen one of these days. So thank you, Angela, for that.
Thank you very much. So this comes out of here.